Hello everyone. Welcome to our GirlScript Foundation channel. Today we are organizing a webinar on the topic how to earn money by leveraging personal branding. Today we have Mr. Rishabh Singh, who is a Harvard delegate and TEDx organizer, and he is a brand strategist mentor. Okay, and he is also a founder of Ignation Talk, the talk show. And previously, he has interviewed many big personalities such as ex-vice president of Goldman Sachs, um, TEDx speakers, and he's also a world record holder. And yeah, that's all. So, hello, Rishabh. Over to you.
Hi. Thank you so much for inviting me for the show. And let's wait for the audience. Am I able to know how many people are going to join? Because from here I can't see, so that's why I was just asking. So I wanted to make it more interactive. So once the audience join the show, we can start. Audience, can you please tell me whether you have joined or not? Just write in the comments so I can know like where you are joining and from where you are joining and what is your motive to join today's personal branding show. I mean about the webinar. Let's wait. Mohit, can we know how many people are joining? Are we able to see them? Can we able to see them?
Yeah, we can't see like who are they, but I can see there are 10 people joined.
Okay, great. So, guys, can you just give me a thumbs up whether I'm audible or not for you? Great. Now people are responding. Amazing. So, okay, great. So, let's start with the session and let's keep it interactive so I can get to know what is your main motive and what you want from this person run because I want this show to be a value addition show for you and for as well as for me. Okay. So let's keep interacting. I want to know what is your motive to join the session. Like, what do you want to know specifically on personal branding? Can you just type in the comments like what is your main goal? Why want to learn personal branding? Mm, okay. Okay. Anyway, let's start with the presentation. Mohit, can you start with my presentation? Thank you. Yeah. So is it in a full screen so people are able to know? Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. So yeah, your mic is perfect. Hmm. Works. So, yeah. So let's start with my introduction. So basically, my name is Rishabh Singh, and as you can see, I'm a Harvard delegate. I'm a TEDx co-organizer and brand strategist, mentor, speaker as well. And for me, my favorite course is the best adventure comes from your traveling outside your comfort zone. So that is what personal branding is. To travel out of your comfort zone and to do beyond it, so that you can you can convert your hobby into your passion, and that's how you love the process of hustling, also the process of uh, building your own personal brand. Okay. Yeah, so next page. Yeah. So according to you, why personal branding is important? Can somebody type in the comments? So may I know what is your perspective on it? Like, why do you think why personal branding is important? I have given a heads up, which is to build the credibility, but I want to know from yourself why you would like to build a personal brand. What is the main reason, according to you, that you think the personal branding helps in somewhere in your career or in your position? Anyone? Right now, 15, 14 people are there. So, guys, I want to keep it interactive. So it's better, if we interact much more and you talk about why you think personal branding is important. first I already give you a heads up, that is to build the credibility. So anything would you would like to add in this for a better career prospect? Amazing, amazing. Yeah, that is very very important aspect, because even I feel if you want to have a better career option, personal branding is a way more better than this, because here you are working for yourself. You are not working for someone else. You are working for yourself, and eventually it will help you to also seek a job, internships, and be a paid influencer. Yeah. Anyone? Okay. Okay. Great. Next page, please. Yeah. So I want to show you the fact-based thing. So 90% of buyers trust personal branding recommendation, and only 33% trust based on company's message, because every company is going to sell their product. Am I right? So obviously, people know that the company is selling their own product, so that doesn't give any influencing touch. So when it comes to personal branding, it is highly, yeah, it is highly recommended to, like, when somebody starts with the personal branding, when they start with their personal own touch, give back to the community, that's how they start influencing people around them. That's how they start influencing people around them, and they build a good numbers a set of community, so they become their followers, and once they start recommending the product or particular thing, they start building a trust, they start feeling that connect. So that's why you can see 90% of people trust personal branding recommendation. Would you rather buy Nike, Adidas, than Fila because of better? Yeah. So we had a comment. You rather buy Nike, Adidas than Fila because of their better branding. Similarly, the case for the people, who would you choose? A personal person with a better branding. Yeah, exactly. As you gave the example of Nike, Adidas, I would like to highlight one more thing. If you see there, the brand ambassador of Adidas is Messi. Since I'm a football fan, that's why I'm telling you this. So as you can see, he creates a massive influence on the people's mindset. So people buy the product which Messi is endorsing. So this is how the power of personal branding starts. Eventually, this started with Nike, with the help of Jordan, and that's how the influencing marketing becomes more popular day by day. Next page. Great example. Yeah. 82% of trust of a company when they manage their senior management are active on social media. So that means that, nowadays people want their influencers, I mean, their company holders, their employees to be on social media and to talk about the brand. So that's how they create a loyal influence. Okay. So if you are an XYZ of any employee, even company also appreciate when you start building a personal brand, because they know it will help them to create a environment, it helps to create a community around them that will influence eventually the target audience to buy the product. Yeah. Next page. As I said, 77% of brands think that an online community improves the brand awareness and credibility. Yeah. So this is how it should be. When 77% is a large amount, where the brand thinks that having an online community helps them to give that credibility. So once you have this kind of a power, this kind of influence, you can do wonders with the help of personal branding. Yeah. Next page. Guys, 21 people have joined. Let's let me know what is your perspective on personal branding. Like, what do you think on which, if you want to start with the personal branding, what will be your main agenda? So yeah, so as you can see, the key advantage is, to input trust, brand connection, gains the confidence, build credibility, and having that authenticity. Once you have that authenticity, people are going to follow you. People are going to add. Once you start adding value, that is the one of the most important thing as an influencer you have to do. Once you start adding value, once you start giving back to the society, so then you start building a influencing community around you that can eventually help you to grow your personal branding, and through that you can start affiliate marketing, you can start your own brand, you can collaborate with people. These are the things which you can do while starting while pursuing your personal branding. irrespective whether you work, whether you don't work, whether you are in college, whether you're doing some internship. Personal branding always helps to build your community and your personal influence in the in your network. Next page. Yeah. So as you can see, he's my one of my favorite, Gary Vaynerchuk. So he's a very Vayner Media is known because of Gary Vaynerchuk's reputation, because the way he created, the way he document his whole life, people are influenced by that. People are influenced by his words. That's why, as you can see, he was the only one who started Wine Library on YouTube, which at that time people used to say, this is not going to work because you can't start with this. So this is how he started. He believed in the personal branding. He believed in the power of personal branding. So that's why he was able to influence so many people that he signed a book as well with Harper Studio, and which crashed like over 1 uh, million and releases. He basically he released his first book, and he crossed like 1 million this revenue. I mean, the one book 1 million selling on the books. So he is one of the most successful influence marketer who has attract lot of people with the help of personal branding. That's why is Vayner Media is known because of the Gary Vaynerchuk. That's why the power of personal branding is so important. Next slide. Personal branding is how you promote yourself in the unique combination of experience and personality that you want the world to see. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, thanks for giving such a wonderful input, Nancy. Yes, Sahij. Gary is surely a legend. Absolutely, absolutely. So, can you type of your favorite influencers, like personal brand influencers, to whom you admire, or to whom you admire the most, in the comments? If you can talk about it, or if you can, if you can just tell me who's your favorite personal influencers, or with like they are your, they are your inspiration kind of stuff. So, can you just name their like, for me it is Gary Vaynerchuk. So can you type your personal brand influencer, like favorite personal brand influencer? So yeah, as you can see, here is the chart. As you can see, how you see yourself and how others see yourself. So it is a combination of personal branding. So in that way, if you align these two things, that's how your personal brand starts. That's how you're able to build your personal brand. Do you want me to go in depth and show Ranbir Alapadia? Great for you. Yeah, even I'm a big fan of him. Yeah. So can you just would you like to know in depth about this chart, this whole chart, how it works, or how you can make it more effective? Just type in the comments yes, so I can go into my next slide, and I can tell you the killer killer way to to promote your personal branding, or to start with your personal branding. Just type in the comments yes, and I can share my second slide, which is more inclined towards personal branding, or how you can make it more better. My favorite, absolutely favorite. Great. Guys, anyone wants to know the secret, so I can just move to my second slide, and there I am going to tell you, how you can make it more effective. Just type in the comments yes, that's it. Great. What about others? Great. Yeah, please, let's keep it interactive. If you have any questions, you can ask me in between, or we can take it in the later session. Yes, great. Now I can see there are plenty of people who wants to be into personal branding. Yeah, 19 people are there, and only I am receiving a yes from 4 people. So come on, guys. Yeah, great. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. So let's proceed to my next slide. Yeah. So as you can see here, I have given you the detailed explanation where you can combine all these charts, and you can be a self-centric and make your own brand. As you can see here, what is your currently thinking? So it all starts with your thinking. What kind of mentality you have, what kind of mindset you have, and whether it's a great or bad. So if it is bad, then keep it aside and focus on the great part. Focus on the positive part, from where you can able to influence people. Of course, with the help of bad things, you won't be able to influence people. It will create a negativity, which eventually will you will lose the credibility. So it is important to it is important to be to make your approach optimistic. Okay, so what you want to what you want them to think of you. So that is one of the most important things. What you want to think, like what they should think about you. Is it related to you want to be into fashion industry, or you want to be or different, like you want to be a marketer, you want to be a financial advisor. So you have to first think what is your target audience and what you want them to think about you. So that is one of the most important part in the personal branding. Okay, so when it comes to, yeah, just give me a sec. So when it comes to this, you will be able to understand what kind of niche you want to create, what kind of target audience you want to create, what kind of niche you want to create. So it's good to have a target audience. It's good to have a this target niche. So through with the help of this, you will be able to influence people. Eventually you will be able to strategize your influencing community eventually. Okay, so as you can see, the bad influencing will not be a successful thing for to create a personal branding. So what you don't them want to think, so that is one of the most important thing which you have to keep in the mind. Okay, so next place speech. Next place, next slide. Yeah, so this is one of the best way to find your passion and to align your personal branding accordingly. So this is a ikigai. It is a Japanese concept which is very famous to know your personal you want to convert your hobbies into your passion into career. So that's how it is. That's how ikigai works. Okay, so what you love, first you have to list down those things. What is your love? Okay, what do you love? And suppose there was XYZ. Suppose people will say you want to so let's keep it interactive. So I want to know, what do you love, like what is your hobbies, or what do you love the most? So can you please tell type in the comments and let me know what do you love the most. I mean, it can be anything. It can be anything. It can be cooking. It can be people. When I ask people, so they nowadays on the on this during quarantine, they tell they like sleeping. So anything, or watching, binge watching, anything. What do you like? What do you like here? Can you type in the comments and let me know what kind of what are your hobbies? What do you love the most? Guys, there are plenty of people watching, but nobody's interacting. So I want this conversation to be interactive, to be very interactive. To be honest, that's how you are going to learn about it. Playing game, football, programming, binge watching, teaching and exploring new things. Amazing, amazing. FIFA, that is also absolutely great. When I'm a big fan of FIFA. Yeah. So as you can see, you have like plenty of things. Writer, amazing, amazing. Urdu shairi, amazing. So these are the things which you can turn into your personal branding. If I talk about writing, you can start with a this open mic. In the open mic you can talk about your shairis, you can talk about your Urdu shairis. In traveling you can make your own vlogs and start with the traveling stuff, or you can tell them what are how to travel outside the world with spending less money, something like that. You can talk about it if you don't want to start with the vlog. So these are the things which you can do. If I talk about teaching, so you can teach anything which you like exploring. And learning is a very must way, whether you are an influencer or not. Keep learning, keep your mindset open. So that's what ikigai teaches you. Once what you love, what is your mission and passion. So once you divide that, and what is your long term goal, what is your passion. Suppose if people say, I like binge watching, but that is not going to give you any money out of it. Okay, if you love binge watching, just start talking about, just give reviews on it. Just give reviews on TV series, just give reviews on movies. So this is how you're able to attract people. This is how you are able to talk about it. Okay, so once you start binge watching, you should also focus on how you can communicate the message, the right message, and do the stuff. Okay, suppose Sahaj told me FIFA, right? So you just like Kariminati and just like Tanmay Bhatt, what they do basically, they play and they keep commenting on it, right? When they play PUBG, they talk about it. So similarly, you can do with FIFA. So that's how you have to add your stuff, uh, in FIFA or either in any way. You just have to twist it in such a way that you can earn something out of it. That's why it is very important to focus on this stuff. So eventually you will be able to build your community around it. Eventually you will be able to advertise yourself in the terms of personal branding. Next page. Yeah. So brand identity is very important. As with the help of like Ikigai, you will be able to define your passion. You will be able to define your motive, what you want to deliver, or what is your mission. Okay, so with the help of this, you will be able to define your authenticity, personality, vision, value, differentiation, commitment. So it is my humble advice to go and search for the Ikigai and just download that table and start filling your stuff, like what is your passion and how you can do it. This like I told, like someone was there who, yeah, Suhail was there who loves shairi, who loves writing. So once you start talking about it, once you start posting about it, like in an open mic, you will be able to start influencing people. It takes time, but this is how it works. Personal brand takes time, but it is a very good way to influence people around you and then get money out of it. Next, can you please take me to the previous screenshot? Yeah, can we take to the previous screenshot where we have written Ikigai, right, Suhail? Yeah, let me know once it is done. I hope you guys are enjoying about this. I hope you are enjoying the concept of Ikigai, because Ikigai is one of the most important things from where you will be able to know the mission, profession, and everything. From that, how you'll be able to know your passion and you can able to convert that into personal branding. Yes. Uh, yeah. Let's move. Let's move. Brand identity, as we said. Yeah, brand you. So this is how it is. So basically personal branding is about you, your image, your vision, your values, what kind of things you want to deliver. That's why personal branding is very, very important. And it doesn't mean you have to plan so much that you get confused. Just start with it. It is very important to just start, and then later on few things you can keep aside and you can start building eventually. So don't overthink. It is very important to focus on the planning, focus on the plan of execution. Next. Yeah. So if you're starting right now, so I'll be suggesting you one of the most effective ways to build your personal brand without going for much efforts. So as you can see, I have talked about organic reach. So what is organic reach on social media? Organic reach is the number of people who see your content without paid distribution. So that is one of the most effective ways to start your content building, to start your personal branding. So as if I suggest you, the Instagram and Facebook have 1% organic reach. So there you have to put so much effort to start your personal branding. But anyway, it is very good to start if your target audience is there. But if you focus on those social media where have it's like ample of organic reach, like LinkedIn has like around 60 to 70% of organic reach right now. So if you focus on LinkedIn, suppose if you're talking about brands, if you're talking about marketing, finance, anything which is intellectual, which is not entertaining, because LinkedIn is not an entertainment social media platform. So if that is your theme, then you can go and explore LinkedIn, because right now LinkedIn is giving massive organic reach. Okay, so it is very important to leverage LinkedIn. And secondly, if I talk about, suppose if you are into poetry, if you are into dancing, if you want, or if you are into this extracurriculum activities, then explore those social media like TikTok, which was there early on India. So other alternative apps which is already there on social media, just focus on that, because they have a massive social organic reach. It is up to more than 50 to 60% this organic reach. So because as you see, there are plenty of TikTok influencers, legend influencers, who are making less content on Reels, but they are focusing more on alternative of TikTok platforms because they have a massive organic reach. So this is going to help them to build the community faster than this Instagram, because Instagram has only 1% organic reach. Come on, you won't be able to build that much kind of influencing. Okay, so that's why they use TikTok. They use alternative of TikToks and earlier TikTok to build the community and then scale up on different social media platforms. If you see, there are plenty of I was not on TikTok, but I know there are plenty of users who went on who came basically on TikTok, and within 6 months or 1 year down the lane, they scale up their following like 1 million, and then they divert their audience to Instagram, to YouTube. So there they have like less efforts. It took less efforts to pull their following on different social media. Next page. I hope the organic reach concept is pretty much clear. If yes, just type in the comments, please, so I can get to know whether your organic reach concept is clear or not. Okay. So if I talk about Facebook organic reach, so as you can see, in 2012 it was like 15%. Then it becomes down to June 2016. It was hardly 0.5%, and now it is less than 0.5%. I can assure you, because on Facebook, if you see, there are plenty of content. There are thousands of content which are uploading every second. So that's why Facebook is losing the organic reach, and they want people to pay for that. Basically, they want people to pay for the paid promotion, etc. So that's why it is hard to scale on Facebook. It's so that's why I'm emphasizing on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn, that's why I'm able to uh, I'm able to scale my personal branding. And TikTok, alternative of TikTok, if you are into if you are into acting, if you're into dancing, if you are into extracurricular activities. So other than alternative of TikTok is a great way to increase your organic reach. Okay, amazing. Next page. Yeah. So here I want to give a bit break where I'll talk about myself. As you can see, I love Mumbai. Basically I'm from Mumbai, and from the starting, like I'm a single child. So basically, I'm pretty extrovert. I like communicating with people. Yeah. Just make the slide this time. So this is my picture of trekking, and when I was in school, and my first Garba night, yeah, something like that, you can say. And if you can see in my school photo, I'm the odd one out who's wearing sweater. Yeah. So next, social initiative. Yeah. Next page, please. Yeah, Sohail, exactly. So social initiative as well. So in personal branding, you also talk about your journey. So that's why I'm bringing my social initiative stuff over here as well. So as you can see, from past 2 to 3 years, I've been into a lot of social activities. So as you can see in in my first picture, where I was I was a part of a social initiative where we baked the cookies. We were the amateurs. Like I was the first guy. Like I never tried baking anything, but for that fundraising event, we bake cookies and we sell in the corporates, and that's how we were able to raise the funds for the NGOs. In the second picture, where you can see I have dressed like a Santa Claus. There I was in the part of a social initiative where we distributed 10,000 gifts to unprivileged kids. So basically, 100 of Santas were there. Each Santa was getting 100 gifts, and we were able to distribute all the 10,000 gifts to unprivileged kids in Mumbai. So this is some kind of a storytelling which give a extra touch to your personal branding. And the second one, as you can see, there are plenty of students who are holding balloons. So it was my first session with the kids. As I was teaching in entrepreneurship and to them, so it was an ice breaking session where I give them some activities, random activities, where they have to they have to do the activities with the help of balloon. So these are the few things which I did, volunteering kind of stuff. So this helps you to give a personal touch to your personal touch in order to portray your story. And social initiative is a must thing. you have to contribute towards social initiative. You have to be a part of active, I mean, active, yeah, I'm forgetting the word. So basically, active influencer where you contribute towards social initiatives. Jaya Singh, what is the yes means? Yes means as in they were able to understand the organic thing. Like that's what I taught them about how to build the uh, personal branding with the help of organic reach. Next page, please. Next page. Next slide. Yeah. So here things I love to do. Basically, yeah, the previous one. Yeah, things I love to do. So basically, I am into a lot of football. So I play football. I've been to Neymar Junior tournament. I played there. Next, previous one, yeah. So here I talk about, like, I was into football. I was into also trekking. So I was this is how I was able to build my network. Eventually I was extrovert, so I used to go with different peoples. So here, like, I went to trekking with 11 different strangers, and I enjoyed the whole thing. And football is something which I admire the most. This is my passion. I mean, this is my hobby, which definitely I'm not able to convert in passion, but I keep it in that way. So basically, I like the football, but I don't love it. I love football. So I like football, but I don't love football. So basically, there is a difference in it. So the things which you love, that's how you should. On that you have to focus, and on that, once you start focusing, you can start building your own brand. Like I talk about brands, so that's why I'm I talk about different brands who are able to market their product wisely, or kind of a strategy. That's what I share in my personal branding stuff. Yeah. Next page. Next page. Yeah. So this is what I started in my I mean, Ignation talk is something which I started in this pandemic, where I'm inviting a lot of influencers on Instagram live, and I'm talking with them. They were like international speakers, TEDx speakers, and they talk about their journey, and they talk about a particular topic, as you can see in the posters. So this was basically to help people, to help the community like you, because that's what my motive is. To help the student community in this journey. Next page. Football is love. Which position do you play at? I play attacking mid. Attacking mid. Yeah. So yeah. So key achievements in networking. So basically, your key achievements also helps to build your network. So when I was in Harvard conference, I was able to network with some amazing people. They were interning with Google, they were working with Microsoft, and they were entrepreneurs. So that's how, once you start going into events, you will be able to know there are plenty of people who are also focusing on personal brand, and they are also connected with different. You will get a variety of people in different fields. So that's how you get to know the perspective of it. As you can see here in my black, where I'm wearing a black t-shirt, that was of my TEDx event picture. So there I was gossiping with my colleagues, and that was the only picture I have from my TEDx event. Anyway, next. Yeah. So can you just zoom out a little bit? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So this is a fact-based proven statistics, which as you can see, there 60% of marketers create at least one piece of content each day, and 95% of B2B marketers use content marketing every day. So this is very very important. If you can see from your perspective, once you start building content, once you're able to build thousands of once you're able to influence people, then you become an influencer, and that's where the twist comes. As you can see, 95% of B2B marketers use content marketing. So now they know that your content is able to influence thousands of people. So definitely they will be hiring you as an ambassador of the particular brand, or they will be telling you to write about their brand, or to do. As you can see, there are plenty of fashion models who advertise about the different cosmetics. So that's how this comes, because whether it's a B2B, I'm talking about whether B2C, but on B2B also, that's how it works. And 60% of marketers create each content every day. So this is very, very important. If you don't have anything which is related to your target or targeted niche, so you can talk about your life. As I gave you the example of Gary Vaynerchuk, so he talks about his life. He talk about, so basically he documents his life. So that is very important to give a personal touch. Don't be so formal that people don't connect with your content. So it is very important to have that kind of influence where you give a personal touch and you document your life. Next, so yeah, we have one question. Next page, please. How LinkedIn help you in your journey? I mean, what important does LinkedIn have in your life? And second, suggestions you would give to youngster teenagers how to use LinkedIn. Amazing. So actually, I'll be talking about LinkedIn in the later presentation. So probably this will be clearing your doubts, everything. Guys, I hope till now, if you have any doubt, just do ask me so I can know exactly how it is going. You can just comment yes if you are getting everything which I'm teaching about. Just type in the comments yes so I can know exactly whether it is not going bounced, uh, and you are able to get everything. I prefer goalkeeping. Where do you play? Yeah, I play at attacking mid. I guess there are plenty of football fans here, probably watching Champions League yesterday. Yeah, guys, just say yes if you are able to understand what I'm teaching till now, what I taught till now. Just say yes, please, so I can know you are able to get the things. Just type in the comments yes. That's it. Any doubt is there, just do let me know in the comments so I can clear it out. 50-50. Yeah, okay, no problem. Uh, okay, cool. Yes, it is interesting. Thank you, Nancy. What about others? Come on, guys. I want to keep it interactive. Let's keep talking. Underdogs progressing in the UCL. Yeah, yeah, man. Yes. I'm getting plenty of good response. So let's move it forward. So as you can see, according to fact, 86% is highly effective. Organizations have someone in charge of content strategy. So once you start influencing people with the help of your content, you will be able to know the strategy. You will be able to know your strategy, how you can pull people, how you can how you can influence the community, what kind of content they like, what kind of content you can make to create more engagement. So that's how you build a strategy. So once uh, this will be this will be recognized by plenty of people, so they might hire you as a content strategist. So you will be working independently as a freelancer, where you love your passion and you just have to strategize their content. That's it. That's how personal brands help to build the community, and that's how personal brands help you to get the money out of it. So 64% of B2B market use outsourcing writing. So as you can see, if you're good with the content writing, you can see there are pretty good chances that you will be uh, getting a freelancing kind of a stuff where you will be able to talk about where you'll be able to write where you will be able to have that opportunity to work with big firms, to work with startups, and to create a content for them. So that's how personal brand works. 64% is insane amount, where you will be able to get the right clients, and you will be able to work with those people with whom you love to do with whom you love to work. Basically talking about your content strategies, talking about what kind of content you want to deliver, or what kind of things you want, or this is how you like, how you would like to influence people around you. Next page. Yeah. So as you can see, organization goes from B2B content marketing. So B2C works way more better when it comes to personal branding. But as you can see, a B2B also people like brand awareness. So brand awareness is something where once you start, suppose you're making your own idea, you're creating your own thought. and you want to launch your own product, so you become the brand, you become the main brand. So that's how you start building your brand awareness as well. Okay, so this is how it comes with the lead generation. Yes, Yohil, you can ask. This is how lead generation comes, uh, sales and networking and everything comes. So once you start building your brand, you will be able to come up with your own ideology. You will be able to come up with the collaboration with different brand, where you will be able to generate leads for your revenue, or you will be able to generate the sales. You will be able to network with those people. So collaboration plays a very important role. Suppose you are able to influence people, then you start collaborating with different brands. You sell their products or you do whatever you want, and you get the commission out of it. The best way to start is with affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, as in, there are plenty of people who are doing affiliate marketing with Amazon. What you have to do, you just have to register yourself on Amazon, on the page of Amazon, and there you get a link. So once you start educating about the product, or once you start talking about the product, you can tell them if they want to purchase, then they can go through this link. And if they purchase, you will get some amount of commission over that. So you don't have to also collaborate. Also, don't ask to people. You just start building your brand, and you can just go and register yourself as an affiliate marketer. So this is the best way to start from the scratch, from the ground, where you don't have to do anything, where you have to just educate people, where just you have to make sure you don't sell the product, you just educate them why it is important, why you need to buy the product, why it is so uh, best selling product in Amazon, something like that. Next, can you rank top social media platform for personal branding? Yeah. So Suhail, may I know what kind of audience you have, or what kind of niche you are choosing? So according to that, I can rank those social media. So for you, basically, you are into anything, like, just let me know that niche, so I can rank the social media according to that. So be crystal clear. As I said, you have to define your uniqueness. You have to send the right message to the people, and you have to market your. You have to bring that product into your market level, and that's how you start influencing people around you, and not your industry colleagues. So it is very important not to target your friends, or don't force them. So basically, target your main audience. Who are your main audience, who are going to influence with this particular product, who are interested to buy the product? So focus on that, and embrace your YouTube and and LinkedIn videos, and drive the results. So basically, start producing content on different platforms, and from there you will be able to sell your product, and make it very clear when it comes to selling the product, when it comes to educating them why they need the product, or why this is better with, why brand is better than X brand, something like that. Put the comparison stuff, and do some innovative thing, but make sure you have that unique touch. Next. Next. Yeah. So, so as you can see here, if you are not, when it comes to personal branding, uh, and you are not able to spend the money for the paid promotion, so this is the best way. The Neil suggests. He's a digital marketer. He's a great digital marketer. If you want to learn digital marketing, you can just check his YouTube video. He's absolutely amazing. So he tells, can't afford ads, then give away more free. Like, you can run different marketing campaigns. You can do a lot of competitions where you invite people, and you do this giveaway kind of a thing, where you interact with people, you give them a shout out on Instagram, or you do something which is, or do something which is, make your product, which make your personal brand more engaging. Start running different competition, provide them certificates for that. Winner will be getting this XYZ certificate. Give some free value, then that's how you will be able to influence people around you. Next page. Yeah. So as I said, focus your efforts on the right places. Right places, as in, whatever social media you target, you have to focus on optimizing your profile. That is very important. If you are on Instagram, then you have to optimize your profile in terms of feed. You have to make your feed more systematical. if you're into LinkedIn, you have to make sure you optimize your LinkedIn profile in terms of about session, in terms of headline, in terms of everything, so that's how optimization of profile gives that authenticity, that give that a legit branding. Okay, so you target maximum organic potential reach. So organic potential reach, as I said, you don't have to pay for the reach. You start with the social media which have a great amount of organic potential reach, and you just target them, and then that's how you start. And once you start promoting few of your brands, or like if you start with affiliate, but make sure you also put the useful content, because the balance of both is very very important. Otherwise you won't be able to give value, and then that's how you start decreasing your influencing in any of the social media. Next page. Suhail, want to pursue career in marketing? Of course, LinkedIn should be the first. But should I focus on other platform as well? So my suggestion to you is, Suhail, LinkedIn is the best way to scale your platform because it gives you a very good organic reach, which is more than like 50-60% of organic reach. So start building a brand over there. So if you are in marketing, so you can start with talking about case studies. What kind of case studies other brands are making in terms of marketing their own product, you know or if you see anything related to the current news, you talk about how they are branding themselves, or how they are able to market their products and different things. So if you're into marketing, your main focus should be to talk about different brands, because go anywhere in the world, everybody is going to focus on marketing. Every brand is going to focus on the marketing. So that's how you create influence. Okay, so that's why I say, because LinkedIn is very good way, because here you just have to write, because text post works best on LinkedIn. So you don't have to use infographic and all that thing. So once you start influencing people, once you start getting money out of it, like maybe you start writing content for different people to market their product, okay, as a freelancer. So once you have that kind of a money, you can hire people around you, and then you can jump to other social media. But it is better to scale your personal branding on LinkedIn first. So once you start influencing people on LinkedIn, then you can switch to different platform. That's what I did. So basically, for 2 to 3 months, I wrote rigorously on LinkedIn, and then that's how I switched on Instagram. Now the LinkedIn followers are also switching to Instagram to watch the talk show. So that was my main motive, to focus on organic platform and then to bring them to different platforms. Next page. Yeah, yeah. So here it is. As you can see, on YouTube is best way to scale your brand, because there are, like, after Google, this is the second search engine, and where, like, there are plenty of people who are writing. This is some amazing stats which you should follow. Like, 100 hours of video are uploaded every minute. So YouTube is a huge search engine which will be focusing on video content. Suppose if you are making some video content, then YouTube is the best way to start. And also alternative of TikTok apps. Uh, there are on India, there are hardly 50% of people have internet. 50 to 60% have internet facilities in India, but still after US, the most people who use YouTube is Indians. So imagine once 100% or 90% of people start using YouTube, so that will create a massive views on YouTube from the Indian following. So right now there are 50 to 60 people. 50 to 60% people are there on YouTube. So imagine once after 3 to 4 years, when 5G is also coming. So imagine after 3 to 4 years how it's going to influence people around the society. So if you start using YouTube now wisely, you will be able to scale your brand very 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 effectively. But it will take time, as I said, because there are plenty of people who are uploading every like 100 of hours of videos are uploading every minute. So the chances are less. You will be able to scale your brand within 6 months down the lane. So it will take an a year or some or so. So it's better. YouTube is a very good way, or else you can suggest, if you are into short video making like 1 minute, so you can go with the TikTok alternative platform, because that has a very good organic reach. Next page. Yes, LinkedIn is the best social media. Yeah, absolutely, Nancy. Yeah. So post evergreen content. Uh, Yeah. So post evergreen content, which is very important. So evergreen content, as you can see, when you type on YouTube, you will get those videos also, which is 2 to 3 years ago, and still people are viewing it. That's why YouTube is ranking on their first page. So that's why it is very important to focus on evergreen content, which will eventually build the audience where, after 1 year or 2 years, if they see the content, they will be able to relate it. So if possible, go on the focus on the evergreen content, or collaborate with influence is a very good way to start. Suppose if you want to, okay, get into personal branding, so once you start your journey with personal branding, collaborate with other influencers. So that's how you will be able to build an influencing community, and you will be able to advertise each other. They will talk about you, you will talk about them, and you collaborate with some kind of on some platform where you'll be able to deliver value, and the for both it is beneficial. So that's why power of collaboration is very important. Or you can collaborate with brand to promote their product, or to do something like affiliate marketing is the best way to start initially, because there you don't have to you don't have to just go and register yourself and just talk about that, educate people. Okay, so this is how it should be, and start educating audience to the current trends. Exactly. Suppose focus on the trending part, focus on the trending stuff which is aligned to your passion, which is aligned to your goals. So that's why it is very important to educate people on that particular topic, to focus on the trending topic which is aligned to your personal branding. So that's how you will be able to engage more people, you will be able to connect with the lot of target audience. So that's how you'll be able to build you will be able to influence people around yourself, and then you can make a product out of it, or you can sell your service out of it, anything. Target organic platform, as I said, to for a faster reach. Next page. I hope this is clear till now. Just comment yes if it is. And if you want to talk, if you have any doubt, you can still ask me the questions. So yeah, so here your question is going to come, why. Yeah, just give me a sec. Yeah, Jairaj, if you are seeing this, then this is how it should be. Why people should focus on LinkedIn. That's why I'm this is my main goal, and that's how I'm going to prove it, with the help of this fact. So as you can see, there are 500 Fortune companies who are already spending their time on LinkedIn. So this is very important way. Suppose if you're focusing on job, so this is also helps, because this personal branding is going to increase your visibility. Once you start increasing your visibility, people are going to see from big firms, people are going to see the way you are influencing people. So that's how they'll be seeing, like, you are collaborating with people, you are able to give right side of values to the people. So that's how that then big companies admire you the most, because of this attitude. Okay, so as you can see, there are 80% of B2B leads come from the LinkedIn. So suppose if your service is basically on it is intended towards B2B, then LinkedIn should be your platform, because it is giving a massive reach. Okay, and 13% of Twitter, 7% of Facebook, but it is best to go for LinkedIn. That's why every company is focusing on LinkedIn. Okay, to scale their brand, and even eventually for B2C as well, because B2C also works in some kind of a way, but not entertainment part, because for entertainment part you have to choose other platform, uh, suppose if your target audience is age group of 30 to 40 45, so Facebook is the right way. Suppose your target audience is millennials and teenagers, like starting from 18, so Instagram is the best way to target them. And suppose if you are into music, if you are into dancing, if you are into acting, then alternative of TikTok apps is very good way to start. Suppose if you write poetry, just start talking about it like an open mic on those platforms, because that have a very good organic reach. If you can talk, if you can talk about your passion, if you can document it in 1 minute or 30 seconds, then the best way is to start with that alternative app of TikTok, or else use reels, because now this new feature is giving a massive attraction on Instagram, because Instagram is pushing the more content which is related to reels, so it is giving more reach to reels content on Instagram. Yeah, next page. I recently started writing stories on LinkedIn, and I'm loving it. It gives me wonderful motivation. That is absolutely great. And let me know if you need my help. You can just ping me on LinkedIn and we can work on it. And definitely I'll be able to help you with that. So as you can see here, I want to focus on LinkedIn. So basically, plenty of people you know me because of LinkedIn. So that's why I was focusing on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is giving a massive organic reach. As you can see, LinkedIn is the number one choice for the professionally relevant content. So if you are focusing on internship with different companies, if you're focusing on if you're focusing on B2B, or if you're focusing on your jobs later on jobs, so personal branding helps way more better to to create that set of a job, or to work as an independent, as a freelancer, because there are plenty of organization, as I said, like 64% give their content, they they hire people to write their content. So these companies are there on LinkedIn. So once you start emphasizing on their personal branding, once you talk about yourself, they will be this will be inbound. You don't have to approach them, they will come for you. They will see your quality content, they will see your engagement, and that's how you will be able to influence them eventually without asking them. So now you have this authority of rejecting them, or you have authority to accept them. So yeah, now here you have a power to accept or either reject with the to work as a freelancer or to work as an intern. You can apply anywhere, or you can approach any high authority guy, I mean the professional people, or you want to work with them as an intern. So this will so once they check your profile, they will see what kind of influence you are able to create. So this is this is the way they will be eventually liking the way your mindset is, the mentality, and what kind of delivery, what kind of content you are delivering. So this helps them to filter out the process of interviewing, and hence you will be able to select like in an easy manner, rather than going and applying on different platform, internships platform. Next page. So as you can see, there are, like, 61% of consumers buying decisions come from influenced by custom content. So if you focus on, that's why I told you, if you focus on segmented niche, if you focus on the customized niche, then you will be able to create solid influence. And that's how you'll be able to, if you want to go with different, if you want to sell a course, if you want to sell a product, so that's how you are able to create a very good influence around the people. Okay, so this is how, this is very important, because nowadays this ratio, the stats also understood by, are also understand by big firms, startups. So that's why they focus on such people who are able to scale their personal branding. Next. Yeah, as you can see, here is the here I want to I want to tell the power of personal branding. So as you can see, Warren Buffett is one of the, like, sixth richest in the world. And here you can see he didn't talk about Coca-Cola, but he was drinking in front of the media, basically he was drinking the can in front of media. So here because everyone is going to click the photo of him, or everybody is going to talk about Warren Buffett. So when next day, when in the newspaper, as you can see there, when Warren Buffett was drinking the Coke, you will be able to see that people that newspaper or people talk about it in the next day on the media. So just because of this, he was able to influence people, he was able to influence the community, and that's how you can see the stock was rising next day. Or he was able to, he was able to market the Coca-Cola brand so well that he don't have to spend anything. He just keep this can, I mean, this is my mouse. Suppose this is Coca-Cola, and suppose this is some kind of a perfume, and if I'm holding in front of media and I'm doing something, so eventually they are going to talk about me because I'm the most influencing guy, maybe in that particular event. So they will be highlighting this, or they will be clicking the photo. So eventually my market is done. I don't have to spend a single money to brand my thing. They are going to talk about it. I mean, they will be posting this, and eventually the market is there. So this is how influence marketing comes in the role. So here's one more great example. Yeah, next page, please. So as you can see, building a right influences around the community is very, very important. So as you can see, Elon Musk was smoking weed in front of a live show, in front of one show, live show. Next day the stock was 10% down, just because he was creating a negative influence for the company. The stock was 10%, 10% or 9% or down, and there are people who just left the company because of his attitude. Like, there were 9 to 10 people who are the were one of the most important important employees for the Tesla. They left the company because of this attitude. And next, after a few months, he cracked a joke on the same thing, and the stock was going up. And as you can see in the article, it was like stock jumps about $420. So as you can see, this kind of influence you are able to create. So once you create a community around you, you have to be very careful with your words. You have to be very because they don't expect something which comes negative out of your mouth. Okay, so make sure you don't create you create a positive influence. Okay, so that is very important to create a positive to create that positive impact and not to create that negative impact. Suppose, for example, suppose if I'm going for any conference and I like football, so if I'm going for a conference or if I'm going for a talk show where I'll be there, there are plenty of people, thousands of people around me, and I'm walking there in the front of stage. I'm on the stage and I'm wearing jersey. What kind of attitude will be there? What kind of influence what kind of influence I'll be creating to in my community? So that doesn't match, right? So I can't wear a jersey and talk about in front of 1,000 people. So that is just because I play football. I've, so there is certain things which you have to take care. The main motive of this example was to tell you, you know, that you have to be very careful. Like, I can't go there wearing a football jersey and talk about anything. So I have to wear a formal dress and I have to deliver my talk. That's how it is. So we have to be very careful what kind of platform you are choosing, what kind of influence you are creating. So don't bring any negative impact with the help of your influencing community. Otherwise, you will lose your credibility. Next. Yeah, so you can take a screenshot and you can just you can just add me here on LinkedIn. My name is Rishabh Singh, and on IG, Instagram. So my Instagram ID is my jersey says Rishabh. I know it is complicated, but you can just take a screenshot and type and just send my request. And looking at the opportunity, like I'm gonna crush them, and being ambitious is my first nature to me. So you know what? Uh, whilst I'm into engineering, but I didn't get any technical experience, hands-on experience. So basically, I wanted to move into marketing and sales. I wanted to try different fields. So in between that, I was rejected by 50 companies, 50 startup companies, different companies. My application was rejected. Even I was not selected for the interview. So as you can see, the rejection is a part of your life. Okay, so you don't have to afraid of being rejected. You have to fall in love with that process. You have to fall in love with your failures and you have to work on it. You every time you have to deliver something more. Okay, when you fail, you have to get back, and then you have to do something. And you every time you have to amplify your learning. You have to amplify your knowledge. You have to amplify yourself for your personal and professional growth. So that's why it is very, very important. If the rejection is coming, then you have to improvise and you have to work on it rather than giving up. So that's why I was rejected by 50 different internships. My application was not selected. I mean, nobody was giving, nobody called me for the interview. But from there, my journey started, and I became Harvard delegate. I became TEDx organizer. I was also campus ambassador for IIT Delhi, IIM Bangalore, and IIM Indore. My application got recently. My application was selected for International Youth Leadership Conference at Malaysia, Dubai, 2020, but eventually it got cancelled because of COVID-19. So this is my journey. There is, I'm not kind of a guy who is nerd and who is good with education, who was never failed. But this was my part of the journey. 50 internships got rejected, but I never give up. I refuse to give up. So that's what you have to do when it comes to personal branding. You have to be very you have to just focus on delivering the right content and give the right value. People will get influenced eventually. Just stay consistent. That is very important. Just stay consistent, take the right feedback and work on it. And you can, if you have any doubts, you can just ask me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Any question, guys, or any feedback regarding this webinar? Let me know. Anything? Just do let me know, guys. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Or just give me a feedback. That will be a great idea. I mean, what did you learn from today's webinar? What did you learn? Did you understand what I told in this in an hour? Like, are you able to get the meaning of personal branding? Can you just type yes in the comments so I can get to know that the personal branding concept was clear? Thank you, Sawan. In the comments, I'm posting my LinkedIn this LinkedIn link. So from here, you can get in touch with me. You can just copy paste in the Chrome, and I'm also posting my Instagram ID. So you can connect either on LinkedIn or either on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to have you on board. Arrange special webinar for personal branding on LinkedIn. Okay, that will work. There, I'll be able to focus on more on LinkedIn. Yeah, we can do that if GirlScript allow us next time. Yeah, and thank you so much, GirlScript, to have me on board here and to deliver such wonderful talk on personal branding. Just type in the comments if you are able to understand what I did, what I taught you today. Just type in the comments yes. I'll be more than happy to know whether you are able to understand it or not. Yes, clear. Okay, thanks. That answered my question. Okay, yes. Okay, box, box. Yeah. Any questions? Or else you can reach me out on my social media, and I'll be more than happy to answer you. I'm planning for the
Uh,
webinar.
Thanks, Rishabh, for giving us chance to host you, and your valuable words, made our day. So thank you very much, and let's wrap up the session.
Yeah.
There are few comments more, like Sohail is saying, awesome session, Rishabh. Nancy is saying, I am able to understand and thank you for the amazing session.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and I was telling, if you have anything, just do let me know. So I'll be able to, I'll be able to help you out with the this thing. If you can just get in touch with me personally, I'll be able to help you with LinkedIn or anything which you want related to personal branding or anything. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Mohit, for having me on board, and I hope you guys enjoyed and you are able to learn about personal branding. Thank you so much.